We're supposed to get a lot of it.
Okay, I'm right by the St. John River, and my God, enjoy myself a nice Moosehead. Ah, what a
beautiful good beer, isn't it, Charles?
It's a beautiful beer. Okay, by the way, thank you for the beer.
You're welcome.
Even the bloggers does a break once in a while. So, and you are?
Tom Mann, Executive Director of the New Brunswick Union, and we represent the 172 men and women who work at Moosehead breweries in Local 362.
And these are these workers that's been locked out. It'll be 2 weeks now?
Yeah, we're entering our third week. It's 2 weeks tonight at 10 p.m. So we're entering into the third week, and one of the questions that we're getting asked is by a lot of people is, what will it take to get the talks restarted? And this is about the onus on the company and the union. You know, we're in the position of having been locked out, and I don't know if the viewers, Charles, appreciate, you know, with a job and the company and the employer says, you know, through no fault of their own, they're saying we're sending you home without pay, we're locking you out. These people are residents of St. John. They have young families. They're home trying to explain to their children why the great company of Moosehead has used this tactic, and it's hard. But because it's hard, it's also has caused the strength to get greater. You know, the resolve of our members on the line is.
How's the morale? Good?
Oh, it's very good. Thank you. It's very good. It's getting stronger. There's people who, you know, it's a small plant, but they work on different shifts, they work in different departments, and they're finding out a lot about each other because the shifts are mixed up in terms of there are different people from different areas of the brewery that are walking the line together. So they're finding out, you know, commonalities and new friendships and stronger relations with people that they otherwise wouldn't have the chance to be.
Night shift, day shift, back shift,
and that's right, and they're all intermingled.
Listen, one question. You've been locked out. The company didn't treat the union workers too good. Why are we drinking Moosehead beer?
Well, number one, it's a great beer.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, it's made right here in New Brunswick. And, you know, we need good jobs in New Brunswick. And Moosehead provides good jobs for these 172 people. We've got a little interruption going on right now. But it's still critical, you know, for New Brunswickers to recognize it's a good beer. It's made here locally, so you know, we have to buy local products. If this New Brunswick economy and the St. John economy are going to have a chance of surviving, we have to create, you know, people are talking about creating jobs in New Brunswick. We already have these jobs. Why they're out on the street over a very small issue at this point in time is starting to become a big question in our minds.
So if you think that people boycott Moosehead, they might not come back. That's what. That's the bottom line.
Well, yeah, boycotting Moosehead right now is problematic. Moosehead does not have a large share of the market in any case. Imagine with the population moving away from Moosehead for a long period of time, it's hard to come back to a beer. And you know, we're thinking that, and have thought from the beginning that strategically this wasn't a great move because we don't believe that there's a lot of Moosehead product that was taken out of the plant, and they're not making any product right now. Very, very little. You know, they can't get it bottled. They can get it canned, but they can't get it bottled very well. So, you know, we're encouraging people to buy local and drink fresh beer. You know.
Have you sat down with the company?
There's been unofficial discussions with the company. You know, sort of like a junior high dance. You know, who's going to ask who to dance first? And we believe that the company locked us out. And the offer that the company had on the table back on February the 19th was put to the men and women at Local 362, and they rejected it 152 to 1.
Ever try to find out who that one person was?
No. That's the great thing about secret ballots.
Secret ballots, yeah. No, I'm just teasing here. So you had a little bit of talk, but not much. No.
Yeah, it's been on an unofficial basis. It's always common for the two sides have some discussion between them. This week, I think there has to be something that moves in a direction, but the company really has to figure out themselves, and we've told them we're willing to come back to the table. We know where the deal is. We believe the company knows where the deal is, and we're starting to ask ourselves, well, what is the purpose of this lockout? Is it really about money? We're starting to think it may not be about money. It might be about something else.
You think it continue going the way it is? Like, the union was born in St. John. There was violence on the picket line. There was, that's what made St. John, all the unionized employees. You guys are taking the high road. Well, it will happen. We're optimistic the deal will be reached. There's no...
Well, it has to be reached. I mean, that's a viable company. The Olin family has done very, very well with this company for 6 generations, and they're not in a position to walk away from the company. They're not going to close the doors. We have great faith in Andrew Olin, the new president and CEO. We've had many, over the past 2 years, fruitful and constructive discussions with Andrew, and we believe that it's his intention to make this a viable company, and we want to be part of it. And our members want to be a part of that. So we're in a relationship. They talk about it being a family, and the culture there is really quite different than any workplace that I've come across in 30 years. The people are on both sides, both management and the union, are very proud of the product they make. Both sides want this company to do well. So it's really hard to say, in a dispute that we're going to use hammer and claw to resolve it. The issue is as I mentioned in the past, it's a serious issue. It's complicated, but we've got it down to the very last few through strokes to get it done, and we're ready to go. It's got to be done at a bargaining table, and the onus is on the company to get us back there.
You don't see no scabs coming in? I mean... Well,
we know they've got some help.
Staff.
They got some help, we've heard the rumor that there's a boiler maker from Alberta here, but we can't verify that. But we know that there's not much beer being made there at this time. They need the skill of the members of Local 360. They're the ones who make the beer, and they're darn proud of the beer they make.
Yeah, yeah. Tonight has been 2 weeks. Can I get a prediction from you? You said a couple of days the last time I talked to you.
Well, my prediction was that I know how this is going to end.
Yeah, that's what it did say a couple of days.
Yeah, it's going to end,
shaking
across the table, shaking hands, say we have a deal, let's move on.
You still optimistic?
Well, there will be a deal. There's no doubt in my mind there will be a deal. It's just about timing, and we're hoping that this week we're able to find out, what really is the root cause, why there is a lockout. Because some of the positions that we've been able to put across to the company really suggest that this is a very, very small divide or small chasm between the parties.
Listen, good luck, and final word?
Well, thank you, and buy local. It's a good beer. Cheers.
Thank you.